Business owners around the country are bracing for the effects of the new tariffs on goods and services, on goods from Canada and Mexico. They went into effect at midnight. Imports from those countries are now being taxed at 25%, and the tax on imports from China set to double to 20%. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has already announced retaliatory tariffs, and China plans to impose as much as a 15% tariff on various U.S. imports. The move is raising fears of higher inflation and a trade war. And here in Southwest Virginia, some local suppliers say because of the tariffs, we could see some prices on some certain items rise almost immediately. WFXR's Zoe Mowry spoke with a local produce company to learn more about the impacts.
I spoke with the owner of the Roanoke Fruit and Produce Company, who works to supply restaurants and schools around the Roanoke Valley. Fred Najum says right now items like bananas, coffee, sugarcane, kiwis, and pineapples will most likely see an immediate increase in price. But we may not feel an effect on some produce like tomatoes and lettuce unless these tariffs stick around.
You know, if it's not available domestically, we got to get it from somewhere. So that's where stuff will kick in pretty hard, I would think then. So we're okay for now, but you know, down the road, you know, it could get a little dicey.
He says tariffs on fresh produce are different than other things imported from Canada and Mexico, since you can't stock up on those kinds of things to wait out a tariff. He says he believes suppliers will pay the extra tariffs for a while and, quote, absorb them, but if the tariffs stay long term, consumers will begin to see the effects firsthand. Again, Roanoke Fruit and Produce Company deals mostly with domestic suppliers, but the owner says tariffs have shaken the economy, and that's what has him worried the most. He believes the tariffs on imports will play a big role in supply and demand, and if demand outweighs supply, that will still mean higher prices for foods grown in the U.S. In the newsroom, Zoe Mowry, WFXR News. Back to you.
Meantime, the impacts of those tariffs already being felt on Wall Street. All three major stock indicators took a nosedive yesterday. The Dow falling nearly 700 points, the Nasdaq fell nearly 500, and the S&P 500 was down 104 points. The drops punctuate a rocky few weeks for traders and could be early indicators of what economists are predicting will be a major economic downturn in the U.S.
Arguably, we're in uncharted territory here. So the question is whether or not those kind of economic effects might become more pronounced when they are broad-based as opposed to specific.
While some economists warn households could pay an extra $1,200 a year because of these tariffs, international trade experts say that it's too early to say what could happen.